Hello.
Hello.
Sorry if I look tired as hell. I had my first real work week since I broke my ankle and it beat my ass.
Today, we got something exciting. Tell them what's up, Luke.
You might be asking why I have a steering wheel right here, because I don't have a race car build yet. But that's part of the reason. Eventually, we want to slide my truck, autocross my truck, performance, spirited drive my truck. I want to get like a Nardi at some point. Why such a nice wheel for this POS?
Hey,
Nardis
it's
are
not
sick.
a POS.
It's not a POS.
It's a great
Nardis
truck.
are sick, but they're like $400. So I didn't want to do that yet, especially not when we haven't addressed the rest of the interior. It's also partially a safety thing. Safety. This wheel is like fully. Show them that.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's and that's not slippery like sliding. That's like, dude, how the that must have been something they edited on the later wheels, because mine doesn't do that at all.
It's annoying. Like visually, the wheel doesn't look terrible, but I mean it also kind of just looks green.
I think it does look terrible.
It looks pretty bad.
I think we should do something about it.
It looks pretty bad. This is like a $130 wheel. It's not a fake replica or something just terrible where you can bend it in half. This is like long-term temporary. And I think it looks good and basic.
Yeah.
We fixed my horn the other day, so that's gonna...
It's gonna do something.
It's gonna do something. We got this guy, the 2.0. I think they might make a shorter version of this, but it's probably more expensive. Short adapter. You need this if you're gonna run the quick release system from NRG. It's the same for the 240, the Pathfinder, D21. I don't remember all of the Nissans, but I think those are the main three. Yeah, see, this is a rep. That wheel looks so good, and I love the button on the Nardis. Steven says it. He's honest. He's like, I think it's a replica. 150 is kind of steep for a fucking rep, though.
Yeah. Because aren't those like about that retail?
No, dude, you get a rep Nardi for like $90. Price gouging on a rep is insane.
Yeah.
We just hit 1,000 subscribers, guys. 1,000. That's 11. 1,000 subscribers, which is really freaking cool. We are so grateful for 1,000 of you guys. We've been keeping an eye on your comments. Keep them coming. We're trying to keep a good like overall look on the community. And as a part of that, 70% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. That's too little. It's too much. I don't know, but that can't be good. If you guys could hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell so you know when our videos come out. It's every Monday, by the way. So most Mondays. We're getting to the point now where we can start to put a little bit more towards these videos as far as the cha-chings go. So go ahead and subscribe, and that makes it easier for us. So we love you guys. Get back to the video. I hope you enjoy. Hey.
Alright. Before we can do steering wheel swap, we gotta get the steering wheel off. There's one screw right there on the back of the wheel. That's how you get the horn. That's how you get the horn assembly out. So that accidental horn honkings don't keep happening, we're gonna go ahead and remove the horn fuse, safekeeping on the floor. Get this guy, it's a Phillips. Oh, you got a 19mm bolt right here, but before you loosen it up, you want to make sure that your steering wheel is nice and straight. Looks pretty good to me, right? What you think?
Yeah.
Got that hand loose, and now you just beat on it until it comes off. And you don't want to take this all the way off, because if you're beating on it too hard, it'll fly off and hit you, and you'll just beat on yourself.
That's bending the whole shaft.
There it goes.
Sweet. Yeah, that's pretty simple little spline.
Smart.
Cool.
Old wheel off. This thing's definitely heavier than the new wheel. You don't have to take your column cutter off to do this. I just wanted to. We have this exposed now, which means we can go grab our short adapter. All right, so to put the hub on, you just slide it on, line it up pretty straight. You want there to be a bolt hole right up top.
Gonna go ahead and connect these horn cables. It's just a female and a male on both sides, so you can't get it wrong. And then You're gonna get that guy in there. I'm gonna put it right side up because that's probably how it goes. I don't know what the torque spec is.
I don't think it's specific. You don't want to strip this out, so it's not crazy tight. All right. Get in there. Where's the hole? Oh, is it in the wrong? I think I put the first one in the wrong one. God dang it. The quick release does have the bolt holes for 5 and 6 screw wheels. All right. No keepsake.
Yeah, throw that up there with the little trees.
And now this thing should just pop in, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, it's way off. So we might have to readjust one over. That's what that means. Because it's exactly, it's exactly one off.
Word. Okay.
This should make the steering on this truck feel so much more direct. Because that wheel's so much sturdier.
Yeah.
It's lighter. And it's not got that throttle grip.
Yeah.
Never had throttle grip in a car. Now, she should line up right. Yeah, dude, that's perfect with the other wheel too.
Yeah.
This is pretty tight, bro. This looks sick.
Let me help in there.
Holy. It's definitely closer. It's too, the thing for me is it's too high. If this were my steering wheel, I would have it obviously further away from me and lower. I mean, that does feel like a race car though.
Horn fuse back in. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Don't ever tighten it.
Yep.
That's it. That's all you need.
That's all it's getting. Oh, it doesn't trigger this. It's definitely hitting it.
It's hitting it, but it's not like activating. That's
Steering wheel is definitely much closer. Steering wheel. The steering wheel definitely closer. It feels good.
It doesn't look uncomfortable for you.
Mustang. Heck yeah, that thing's sick.
It definitely feels more racy.
Yeah.
It might be uncomfortable for you.
We'll see. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's very close, but it feels very responsive. Like, I feel like I could whip this thing if I needed to.
Yeah. Blinker's still on.
Yeah, dude. That's kind of a bitch. You can't reach the blinker from your...
Yeah.
I don't know.
It'll be alright.
Yeah.
It's alright. Alright. This wheel definitely sticks out a little more than I wanted. It seems like, at least maybe with a 1990, you lose your clock spring functionality for clicking off the blinker. It is what it is. I got a sick ass steering wheel. This is my direct feedback into the truck. I want it to look and feel nice. It makes you feel good. You hop in your truck and the first thing you look at is nice and new. And then with some other interior stuff that we'll be doing soon, that'll make this even pop more.
Your boy's tired.
I'm a tired boy. Yeah, we were gonna do so much more today. This is all we're doing.
Yeah.
This is all we got. These
Crazy.
freaking kids.
I know, dude. They're wild.
Wilding out. Alright guys, a little bit of an addendum. I have come after a few days of driving with this setup to not really like it. I don't think the wheel being up in my teeth is ideal. When I'm turning, my elbows end up touching it. I've measured everything out once. I forgot to mention it when we were shooting before. The stock steering wheel total depth is about 4 inches from the hub face to the front of the actual wheel. The whole quick release setup, that is about 5 inches. And I got a 3-inch deep wheel. So I knew it wasn't gonna feel great. I didn't think it was gonna feel this bad. I don't feel like getting a different wheel. I kinda like the way this one looks and everything. What I got here, this is like 30 bucks. So if you know you don't wanna run the quick release, you can save some money this way. Also from NRG, figured why not keep it all in the family, is a 1/2-inch extender. And what this does is makes it so the back of your horn button can actually clear that nut that holds the wheel onto the column. It's pretty simple. It's got 2 different 6-hole configurations on it. I'm pretty sure what this will do though is offset the wheel a little bit to one way. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do is clock the actual short hub adapter over to compensate. First thing I gotta do, just like last time, is take that horn fuse out. There we go. We undo the horn. That took some oomph to get that out. Okay. Wheel successfully removed. We'll just keep this quick release as just something to have for different setups down the line. If the channel grows enough, who knows, maybe we'll pick up another build to just totally thrash, and we'll throw it on something like that. And like I was saying before, the whole quick release setup is like 5 inches. So I was running like 7 inches from the column to the steering wheel. Too far. What this 1/2 inch adapter is gonna do, this will add a 1/2 inch to that, the short hub, and then a 3 inch wheel. So I'll be right around 5.5 inch, which I think is a happy medium. I use these to get a little bit of a grip on here, just to help with the gripping on it. Quick release officially removed. On this spacer, there's these 2 dots and then a 1 dot. The one with the 2 dots, that one goes into the hub. Either that one or that one, depending on, I guess, which hub you got. I'm not really sure. Yep. So yeah, that one with the 2 dots lined up exactly. Nice. You can definitely see now that this will clear this nut, which is good. I'm assuming I'm going to need to move it over like 2 teeth or so on the splined column for the wheel to be straight. And while I'm in there, I want to take a closer look at the pins that do the turn signal cancel. It'll cancel half the time when I turn to the right and never turn to the left. And especially at how far out that wheel setup was, it was super annoying because I had to like reach way far. I definitely like the bigger hardware for this spacer. It feels better cranking down on a 5 mil than like a 3 mil. So that would be straight. Yeah, a couple teeth over. I feel like we should have done this last time just to minimize the pressure going through the wheel lock, you know, on the column. I'm gonna throw a couple screws in here so I can use the wheel to hold the column straight against my loosenings. There we go. Come on. You ain't even been on there that long. Come on, baby. Alright, this is feeling like it's gonna pop off at me, so I'm gonna leave this guy here to protect me. Throw these screws in too. I don't want this thing to bend. I think it's starting to come a little bit. Oh, that didn't sound great. That would explain that. One of the pins that I was talking about fell out. Wow, so that just came out. When you turn your turn signal, a little nub comes out right there. Your wheel coming back is supposed to flick it, and that resets it to neutral. I don't know why this nub fell out of here, but it's back on there now. Ugh, old grease on this guy. Need to go about there. Oh, that's so much better. I love this view. New wheel makes it all look real nice. Why do I have to have such a long extension? Can I get the ratchet in through here? Yes, indeed. I feel 0 play, and it looks to be about the amount of threads that were sticking out before. Oh yeah, this positioning feels good. There is a lot of flex in my column itself, I've noticed. Kind of strange, but is what it is. Instead of a rainy day fund, I have a rainy day quick release. I really hope that little dowel that had fallen out the back of the short adapter, I'm hoping that was the cause of no left turn signal cancel. Don't you all agree though? Wouldn't a Nardi look so good with this colorway? Normally I wouldn't go for a suede steering wheel, but I figure since it's the budget one, you know, try something new. I wonder how well it'll hold up. Well, I mean, I was gonna say not like an OEM wheel, but my OEM wheel is Mr. Throttle Grip. I gotta shove all these wires up in here. And then now the horn retainer ring. Want my horn button aligned. Don't want no cockeyed horn button over here. I'm not gonna go test drive this right now because I don't really feel like it, and I'm pretty confident that this will be just fine. Man, these screws they use are kind of weak, y'all. Be careful. Nope, that's time to stop on that one for sure. Yeah, see, that one's fucking rounding. NRG, use better hardware. Oh yeah, that's just like so much more comfortable. Yeah, and it's exactly what I really wanted at the end of the day. Spacing wise, it's about an inch further. Yeah, this setup gives me about an extra inch of extension on the wheel. Throw this fuse back in. Got horn. Let's see if the turn signals kick off. Don't mind the tick. Nope, not that way. Not that way either. Okay, well, at least if I don't have the turn cancel working, I can actually reach the lever. I consider this a success. That's how to put an aftermarket steering wheel in your D21 using the NRG components. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you found this helpful in any way. Have a good week, y'all.